about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Travis Kelsey, 29 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, remember, of course, they won the last couple years here in Orlando and off to a good start in this one.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Pulled in at the 24. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. A second-time Pro Bowler here. This is the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. Harrison Smith of the Vikings there to make the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the NFC will take over deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now this time, Breeze will throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. So we are at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Well, we've talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Yeah, not bad at all, right? An easy trip to come right to the studios here in Orlando. You, of course, have to give a little bit more effort, a quick flight, then you're here, but you've learned this city quite well. And how about it? The Madden Studios, right here in Orlando, that's where Coach and the guys hang out as well. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Again, it's Breeze. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Julio Jones, 58 yards. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. PAT up and good by Rosas. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
A first-time Pro Bowler. Here's James Conner of the Steelers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now it's Conner. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mahomes now on first down. And he gets it to his KC running mate. That's Tyreek Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the AFC has taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination, though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition and still loves everything that goes along with football. He may play till he's 60.
Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. Looking downfield. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Rosas good with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Panthers' Luke Kuechly there on the tackle.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Connor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city, how well are you set up for future years with that youngster as your quarterback? Not only are the guys on the team excited about it, think about free agents, thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On third down, it's Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Connor, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That second down run, a big help, as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Myers able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Wilson to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it when you've missed on.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller. And the AFC is going to win this football game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be